Before I do that, so if you saw our Instagram today, you saw like big announcement tonight. And I think I told most people that come to my classes already that we are moving to Austin, Texas in August. So my plan is to keep doing online classes, not as often, but at least, you know, I don't know, maybe once every 2 weeks or once a week or something in August when I first move. And then the plan is to start doing in-person classes in Austin once we get down there, and once people are going out and doing stuff. I don't really know the full story of what's going on down there right now. So that's the big news. So if you haven't heard it, now you have. It makes me really sad to leave the North Shore. I grew up here and I'm from here, and I've never lived anywhere else besides Massachusetts, but maybe I'll come back. So yeah. Anyways, so forward fold today, inspired by South Boston Yoga. Grab a blanket or towel rolled up. You need a block as well. And we're going to start sitting on our knees today. So let's close this out. Thanks for coming, everybody. I honestly thought that there would be like 3 people by the end of, towards the end of quarantine, but everyone's been really sticking around. That's been awesome. So thanks for that. Oh, Lily's on my mat. Thanks for at least putting your butt off the mat. Do you see how nice she's being? So yes. All right, we're ready to go. So forward fold class today. We're starting seated on the heels. You can just rest your hands on your thighs. Oh yeah, start your playlist if you haven't already. Playlist has a nice slow beginning that builds up nicely after about 15 minutes or so. Roll the shoulders down and back. Lift the tailbone a little bit, open the chest. Drop the chin down to the chest. Lift the head up, keeping the eyes closed. Just breathing. Just noticing. Taking in the sounds around you, maybe the music, maybe the rain, the birds. Maybe each night you have silence. Noticing your chest lifting, expanding. And then collapsing down with your exhale. Slowly open the eyes. Bring the hands forward. Tuck the toes underneath and then sit back down on towards the heels. At least blocking your view. Well, you can see that I'm sitting on my heels. I'm gonna use my fingers and just make sure that I'm also bending my toes, my pinky toes on my feet. Make sure I have all the toes bent for toes pose. Okay, I'll pay attention to you in a second. Sit down. Close the eyes, just breathe here. This pose gets very intense. Just breathe through it. Take 3 or 4 breaths. I'm feeling a little pins and needles. Ooh, it's very intense. When you're trying to warm up for any forward folds, it's really nice to start with the feet. All right, bring the hands forward. Untuck the toes and just lightly tap the feet on the floor. Now we're gonna grab the blanket, all rolled up if you don't have it already rolled up. Mine's kind of thin. You know, whatever feels good for you though. So from here, I'm gonna tuck the blanket underneath between my thighs and my calves, and then come back down onto my heels. My toes aren't tucked anymore. But your initial reaction to kind of just come out of it, right? Because it's just such a weird sensation on the calves. So just sit with this for a second or two. Let's just breathe here. Putting some pressure into the muscles. It's like getting a deep tissue massage. Maybe close your eyes and breathe. She's being really nice to me now, but little does she know she's gonna get a bath later. She's not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Maybe your thighs are screaming at you a little bit. They'll like it later. All right, let's remove the blanket for now. Put it to the side. So the next pose, we're gonna continue just kind of working on the feet and the thighs and the back side of the body. So this is a really weird pose, and I just learned about this, and I don't like it, but we're gonna do it anyway. So I'm facing the other way to show you what my feet are gonna look like. And this is gonna really dig into the arches of the feet to really release the bottoms of the feet, the plantar fascia, so that we can get a deep forward fold. So what we're gonna do is lean forward, and let's cross the left foot over the right foot, not the heel, you know, just about the let's see, the upper part of the foot, closer to the ankle, but not the ankle, into the arch of the right foot. And let's sit down. It should feel like you're just sitting really awkwardly on your feet and you want to get out of it, but we're going to stay here. Just putting pressure into the arch of the right foot, using the left foot. Then we're going to lean back and use the right hand as a stand. So lean into the right hand. I got both cats. Lucky me. Take a few breaths. One more deep breath. And come out of it, lean forward. Let's switch the feet. So we're crossing the right foot over the left. Leaning into that foot, pressing into the left arch with the foot. And we're gonna lean back onto the left hand. Take a few breaths. I know it's uncomfortable, but it's gonna amaze you how much deeper your forward folds will be. All right, start to come out of it. Let's come onto our feet and stand up. Let's forward fold. Let's see how we're doing. Whew, doesn't feel like as much of a chore maybe as before. And after putting all that pressure into your calves and your feet, almost feels like you drop down a little easier perhaps. So from here, we're gonna grab our block or book, whatever you have. We're gonna take the block and put it on top of our thighs, right underneath the waistband of our pants. Forward fold from here. You can bend the knees a lot. Drop the arms down, fingertips toward the floor. So we're just squishing the block between our belly and our top of our thighs. You can grab the backs of your legs with the bent knees and kind of press a little bit more. She's very distracting. I'm sorry. Take a few breaths, shake the head no a couple times. Nice. From here, start to come up. We're gonna take the block and put it into our right hip. We're gonna forward fold down, again, knees bent. From here, we're gonna take that right hand on the, and wrap it, really move. Oh my God. Move, baby, move. So take the right hand down between the legs, palm facing your left heel, and then wrap the hand to the outer part of that right ankle, going behind the right calf. Now you can also bring that left hand up. And if you want to do a bind here, maybe you have it. You'll also lift the right heel if you want to come into that bind, most likely. You don't have to do the bind, it's just an option. Take 2 more breaths. Slowly release. Other side, I'm switching around so you can see better on my other side. Block comes on top of our left thigh, forward fold with bent knees. Left hand drops down between the legs, palm facing the right ankle. Wrap the hand to the outer left ankle, going around behind the left calf. Then you can reach up with the right hand to the sky. Take a few breaths. Maybe you start to lift the left heel and bind if it's there for you. Take one more deep inhale. Slowly release whatever you have. Move the block to the side. Let's come to standing at the front of our mat. Inhale, reach all the way up. Hug the belly in, exhale, forward fold. Does it feel deeper? Let's do one more thing with the feet before we come into a flow. Grab your block, and we're gonna lift the right toes, right heel to the floor for a nice calf stretch. You can take a step back with that left foot. Hands can come to the block or the floor. You can drop the head. Maybe you find a little bit of movement forward and back, lifting the left heel. Finding a deeper pose within this. If you're at home and you want to get even crazier with your forward fold prep, you can use a body roller, and that is like really what gets deep in there. You're gonna roll out the back side of your body, and then you'll just forward fold. Really easy. This is kind of like doing that. Let's switch sides. Left foot to the block. Maybe some movement, maybe stillness. Don't forget to breathe. Nice. Block to the side. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, slowly roll to rise. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Hug the belly in, tuck the tailbone underneath. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Step back for plank pose. High to low, chaturanga. Inhale, slide through upward facing or cobra to downward facing. Staying in our downward dog. Take the feet as wide as your mat, maybe a little wider if you're tall. Walk the hands a little bit closer to the feet. You're gonna reach that right hand to the outer left ankle. You might bend that left knee to get there. Look out from underneath that left arm. Take a few breaths. Switch sides, right hand comes down, left reaches for right outer ankle, and look out from underneath the right arm. Press down with the right hand, knuckles down, lifting tailbone, pressing the right heel into the floor. Nice. Left hand lowers, step both feet forward to meet the hands. Cross the left foot over the right in standing forward fold. and drop the head. Switching your crossed legs, swinging the left foot behind the right to the other side. Undoing the legs, so toes pointed forward, hips width distance. Halfway lift, forward fold. Heel toe the feet a little bit further apart. Let's play Malasana. And then we're gonna prep for crow pose. If you wanna come into crow, hands come down, lean the shins into the backs of the arms, lift the hips, and start to lift one toe at a time, maybe eventually both. Pressing down to the floor, point the toes, squeeze the belly in, squeeze the heels in towards the glutes. And lower down, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly roll to rise, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Let's do a sun C. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Right foot steps back, right knee lowers down, low lunge. Sweep the arms up. Hands come down, left foot steps back, high to low. Inhale to exhale. Let's take 2 breaths to stay in downward facing. Sinking the heels down. Swing the right foot up. Knee to nose, step through. Left knee lowers down, low lunge. Arms lift. Hands lower, left foot steps forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend knees, lift up. Inhale, exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway, Vanarasana. Exhale, forward fold. Left foot steps back, left knee lowers down. Arms lift. You can't see, but Lily's licking her butt. Thanks for the show, Lily. Hands come down, right foot steps back, plank, high to low. Inhale, upward facing or cobra to downward. 2 deep breaths. The left foot lifts up. Left knee to nose, step through. Lower the right knee, sweep up, low lunge. Hands come down, step the right foot forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend knees, sweep up to rise. Let's do another sun C a little bit faster. Come all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Right foot steps back, right knee lowers, arms lift, low lunge. Let's bring the hands down, lift the hips up, and swing those left toes to the sky for a half split. Just getting a little hamstring stretch here. You can make it a little deeper by reaching the fingertips back behind you. Come back onto the left foot, step the left foot back, high to low. Inhale to exhale. Right foot lifts. Right foot forward. Low lunge, arms lift. Hands down, step left foot forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend knees, rise up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Left foot steps back, left knee down, arms lift, low lunge. Hands lower down, hips lift, right toes lift, half split. Fingertips can reach back for an even deeper pose. Take a moment to breathe. Come back onto the right foot, step it back, plank, high to low. Inhale to exhale. Left leg lifts. The left foot steps forward. Low lunge, right knee lowers, arms lift. Good. Hands come down, right foot steps forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend knees, slowly rise. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. This time, sun A. Hop, step, or jump both feet to plank. Stay here, press the hands down into the floor. Nice, use your core. Press back into the heels. Hug your belly in. Good. Shift the shoulders over the wrist, high to low. Inhale to exhale, downward dog. Press into the hands, knuckles to the floor. Externally rotating the arms. A couple more big breaths here. Finding your strength in your downward dog. Look forward. Let's take little steps to the front. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, slowly roll to rise this time. Inhale, reach up. We're doing one more sun A. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. See if you can hop back. Inhale, upward facing to downward facing. Breathe here. If you do try hopping back into your plank, actually try to come into a chaturanga instead. So don't hop back to plank and then go high to low. It's actually better for your lower back if you jump back already into that lower chaturanga position. Look forward, hop, step, or jump. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees and slowly rise for 3, 2, and 1. Reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a breath, take a moment. Belly hugs in, tailbone tucks underneath, shoulders roll down and back. Maybe right ear comes to right shoulder. Left ear to left shoulder. So sorry if you can hear all my bone cracks. Lift the head up. From here, we're going to step the left foot back, coming into warrior 2. You don't have to step perfectly into a pose. You can always adjust when you get there, looking around. Settling in, looking down the right arm. Reaching those left fingertips back, right forward. This one's pulling you in opposite directions. Flip the right palm, reverse. And side angle pose. Left arm over left ear. If you like to bind, you can slide that right elbow in front of that inner right thigh and reach behind so you can grab your fingers. Come back into your side angle. From here, I want you to step that left foot closer. And then we're going to prepare for our half moon. So grab your block in your right hand, reach it in front of your right toes, and lift up and off of that left foot. Left arm reaches up. Chest tries to open to the left side of your room. Keep that left leg, left toes, left fingertips energized. It's in balance poses. I remember the weirdest things. I just remembered the weirdest thing and I'm going to tell you and regret it because I have the weirdest thoughts. But anyways, And this will keep you distracted while we balance here for longer, right, guys? I just saw a news story that Space Force, the show, might actually have taken the trademark from Trump, and it really made my day yesterday when I saw that. And now we've been in this pose for much longer, and you barely noticed. Let's slowly lower that left foot down, forward fold. Now to think of another fact for the other side. Take a couple breaths, bend one knee at a time. Nice, halfway lift, Vanarasana, exhale, Uttanasana. Bend knees, slowly roll to rise. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, hands to heart center. I'm gonna face the other way so I don't face the back of the wall the whole time. Our right foot steps back for warrior two, other side. Settling in, maybe finding a deeper version of the pose. Reaching forward and back. Arms are strong, looking down your left arm. Not popping out your booty here, tucking the tailbone underneath and keeping the core strong. Flip the left palm, reach up and over, reverse. And side angle, left forearm to left thigh, right arm over right ear. Nice. And yeah, if you want to do that bind, you can slide that left elbow in front and reach around. Maybe play with it if you're not sure if you can do it today. Coming back out, grab your block. Block in left hand. Hopping that right foot closer. Block reaches forward in front of left toes, reach the right foot up and right arm lifts, open the chest. Keep that right leg energized. Maybe instead of me thinking something weird to say, you just enjoy the silence. Maybe you find a little moment in your mind of thoughtlessness. Breathe. One more moment. Keep it lifted. Nice. Slowly lower that right foot down. Forward fold. Good work. Let's bend one knee at a time. Maybe turning the head side to side as well. Yeah, I'm gonna do one of my least favorite poses to do in a yoga class because it always made me nervous. I never wanted to fall in front of anybody. But as I've said before in class, no one can really see you. I'm too, I have bad eyesight. I can't see those little squares too much, so I can't see you guys either. So for this balance pose, we're gonna bring the left hand to left hip, hand to big toe pose. Slowly lift the right foot off the floor. And if I fall, you can laugh at me, permission. Grab that right big toe. You don't have to totally straighten the foot here as you kick the foot forward, but see how straight you can make it without feeling too much tightness in the back of the right leg. Maybe you feel like you can swing the foot to the right side and open up the hip. For 3. Holding for 2. 1, up, gently. Shake it out. Not an easy pose, right? Hand to right hip, other side, lifting the left foot. Grab the big left toe. Find your focus, kick it forward. Maybe you swing it open. I find this a little bit easier, to be honest. For 3, 2, and 1. Oh, shake it out your hands. Nice work. From here, we're gonna step into a side forward fold, straddle forward fold. So you can just step the long way down your mat, toes pointing the same direction. Maybe heels a little further apart. And then just forward fold with straight legs or slightly bent knees. And you can grab the outer ankles with each hand. Look between the legs. You can always have your knees bent here. Gently pulling behind the legs to get a deeper pose. Let's walk the left hand to right ankle as well and grab the outside of the ankle. Maybe trying to touch our nose to our right knee. Other side. Both hands to the outer left ankle. Maybe touching your nose to your left knee. Maybe you like to walk your hands to the center and either stay here, let the head relax, let go of any weight in your neck, or if you like to come into a headstand, feel free. No pressure. Maybe I'll try mine out today. It's been a little while. Come down. Let's do some Skandasanas. So I'm gonna bring my feet a little closer together, point my left toes away towards the back of my mat and sit on my right heel. Some people can lower down that right heel if you're on the right side. For me, that's not happening today. I'm gonna reach over and grab my left toes, my left hand. Take a few breaths. Maybe you wanna bind around that right leg, swinging that right hand behind and the left. Seeing if you can reach your fingers. Release, walk the hands to the other side. Right toes lift, sitting on the left heel. Maybe you touch the toes. Maybe you take a bind around that left leg. Nice. Hands come to center. Let's take the feet closer together and sit on the heels for toes pose once again. We're not gonna lower the knees down to the floor. We're gonna bring the hands to heart center. So we're balancing on our toes. Hands to heart center, roll the shoulders down and back. Engage the core. Hug those thighs together. Let's see if we can twist to the right. Ooh, little balance challenge. Maybe we reach the right hand back and left hand forward. Hands come together, twist to center, and then to the left. Reach the left hand back, right hand forward. Ooh, a little shaky, a little bit of burning maybe in the back of the legs. Hands come together, look forward. Hands come down, forward fold, bending one knee at a time. Nice. So, we have time to do this challenge pose. We have a second. Lily's being a little bit, Lily, if I'm gonna do this pose again, we're okay? Please. So, and I didn't just add this in here, this was part of the original manual for this class of the South Boston Yoga Manual. So, let's try it out. Let's come down to our knees. I'll just show you how I like to attempt jumping into handstand, which I cannot do right now, but it's fun to try. And once you really work on forward folds and you release the back of the body, that's when you should really try and practice handstand, because when you have a really deep forward fold, it just becomes like 10,000% easier. And when I say easier, you know, it's relative, but if you don't have a deep forward fold, handstands will be extremely challenging for you, even more so. So anyway, that's my point. I'm gonna use a wall because I don't know, I just get a little bit nervous about coming into handstands sometimes with recorded classes without a wall. So you don't need to use a wall. We're not going to be doing anything that crazy right now, but just go ahead and watch for now. I'm starting in a downward dog. And normally, you know, I would teach the one leg lift, but today I'm going to have you bend the knees and do a little hop and see if you can bring the feet overhead. Take a few hops yourself. Maybe you find a little bit of air. Ooh, that's why I like the wall. Let me check it out. Nice. I like that you found the wall. You're getting up there, Meg. I see it. Nice. Nice, Michael. Take a hop or two. Oh, Michael, you almost did that. That was awesome. Nice, Connor. All right. Come into child's pose when you feel like that was your last bit of energy for that. It's a really hard thing to do, right? But the moment you get a little bit of air, it's so nice. You feel like, wow, it might not be that out of reach after all. Just take a few breaths in child's pose, catching your breath, bringing the heart rate down a little bit. Slowly come up. We're going to stay down on the mat. And we're going to bring our right foot forward, left foot to the inner right thigh. And we do need our block once again. We're going to take the block on top of our right thigh. We're going to lift up the ribs and bring it over and onto the block over the right thigh. See if you can grab the toes with the right hand. If you can't, you can use your blanket or your strap. Now, if you'd like, you can take the left hand as well to the right toes and really press the block into that right thigh. Take 2 or 3 more breaths. Nice. Start to rise up. And from here, we're going to come into half hero's pose. So we're going to take that left leg, swing it over to the left, so point the left toes behind you. Right knee is facing forward. And let's take a forward fold again over the block, hugging that block between the ribs and that right thigh, and reach for the right toes. Maybe with both hands, maybe with the blanket if you can't reach. Press the block down to the thigh. Maybe drop the head. Maybe dropping the head changes the stretch. You feel the stretch all the way down towards your glutes. Nice, come up and switch sides. Left foot kicks out, right foot in inner left thigh, block to the left thigh. Lift up the ribs and press it down to that block. Reaching with the left fingertips to the left toes. Maybe both hands. Press the block down into the thigh. Lily, what's the deal? You never care this much about me. Is it because you're hungry? Yeah. It's always like you've never fed them before. All right, half hero's pose. Let's pick up the right foot, swing it behind you, knee pointing forward. Block between the thigh and the ribs, and reaching to the left toes again. Let's drop the head. Close the eyes. And rise, both feet forward. Let's remove the block. Let's see how that feels to just take a forward fold seated with toes lifted up towards the sky, bending over. You can grab the toes, maybe you grab the shins or use the blanket or strap. Maybe you feel super, super flexible here since we've done all those things. And if you do have the block and you can reach your toes, see if you can take the block in front of the feet, bend the knees, grab the back of the block, and see if you can kick the legs to straight. If it feels painful, don't straighten them all the way. Keep the bent knees. But maybe you see that you can do it even deeper now that we've done the full flow. Release, nice work. We're coming down onto our backs. And we're taking a bridge pose, pressing the feet and arms down, lifting the hips, squeezing the glutes, engaging the core. We didn't do any core today, so you're welcome. Not directly, at least. Lower the hips down. Let's take the knees to chest and let the knees fall to the left side. Lying twist. Right arm reaches to right side. Then you look to your right elbow. Knees to center. And they drop to the right. Left arm to left side. Look over to your left elbow. Knees to chest. Rock a little side to side, massaging the lower back on the mat. And from here, you can take either your final pose that you like to do, or you can kick the legs out and come into Shavasana, corpse pose. Take a moment to get settled in. You made it all the way through. Take a deep breath in, fill the lungs. Big exhale out. Noticing your body. Noticing the sounds. Maybe you notice the light coming through your eyelids. Noticing the air touching your skin. Noticing the heartbeat vibrating through your entire body all the way down to your toes. Noticing and witnessing each thought. And as you notice and recognize your thoughts, you notice that they're not truly embedded in who you are or your personality. They're something you experience. Same way we experience emotions. These are all bodily reactions to the outside world. How we understand external events. Noticing the true self, even for a split second. It's just silence. Non-judgment. It's not emotional or thoughtful. You just are. Slowly start to open your eyes. Coming up as slowly as you want. That sniffle you heard was me almost sneezing in your ear. That was a close one. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Little smile to your face. As eyes start to open, lifting the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Trying to take this sense of self, sense of peace and quietness with you for the rest of your night. The light and dark in me loves and honors the light and dark in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming tonight. I appreciate it. Yes, if you didn't come like a few minutes before, maybe you joined a little late, or you're watching this on YouTube, we are making a huge announcement tonight on Instagram. I'll tell you now. Actually, no, I won't, because Instagram's still running. Haha, almost did it. But check out our Instagram. We have a big announcement. Unless you've already heard it, then don't tell. So this Saturday, we have a class instead of Sunday. It's going to be Pride Yoga. It's not metal. It'll be a playlist of like classic Pride songs and more modern Pride-related songs. We're doing it in collaboration with Harpoon because we were supposed to go there for an event the same day, but obviously we can't. So 50% of the donations will go to Youth on Fire, which is a youth LGBTQ friendly shelter in Cambridge. And I'm really excited about that class. And if you buy some stuff on Harpoon's website, and the link is in the event, they are donating some of the proceeds of the certain beer and like t-shirts and other items to Boston Pride. So check that out. All that information is on the Facebook event. It's Saturday at 11 to 12, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern time, and it will go on YouTube. Donations will go to Black Widow Yoga, and then I will send 50% of what we get to Youth on Fire. So, and then yeah, classes as normal until then. Friday tomorrow with Haley, Saturday with me, but Sunday canceled because I want everyone to come to Saturday, and then Monday Brandyn, and so on. So thanks so much for joining. Thanks for dealing with my weirdness and my cats just being all over me. I think it's cute, but it might be blocking your view of things.